Well, the Game Awards just happened, and of course I did not sit through that garbage. I'd rather just wait till the end of the show and look at all the announcements. And plus, I will not be playing many of these games since I do not care about AAA games. And the game we are going to talk about is a perfect example of why I have been sick of the AAA gaming space for a long time. And this game is from Naughty Dog, a developer that just has no talent. The Last of Us 2 destroyed their brand, and they literally got rid of the main character of the franchise. But now Naughty Dog has announced a new game, and people are talking about the main character. And I have a tweet here that's asking people what do they think. And the tweet says, how do you like Jordan, the new protagonist of Naughty Dog's new IP Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet? And what do I even say to this character? What is this? Why do they make characters that look like this? What is the appeal? I don't understand what I am looking at. What is this character? What makes you think this is gonna get people excited? What makes you think this is gonna get people to say, oh, this is a cool character, I want to know more about her or him? I don't know what that is. This company literally goes out of their way to make the worst looking women in any video game ever. They are literally immune to the male gaze, which begs the question, who are you trying to appeal to? Who? Men are the majority when it comes to gaming. I don't understand who you think is gonna buy video games the most other than men. If you want money, give us men what we want, and we don't want this ugly ass bitch, whatever that just I don't understand why they do this shit. I can't stand AAA gaming. I definitely cannot stand Sony. Their games are not even games. They're 90% cutscenes, 10% games, and not even the characters look good. All the Sony developers go out of their way to make the women terrible. Not even just Sony, the whole industry, but definitely Sony. It was Mary Jane that got the conversation really ramped up about the uglification of women in gaming. And yes, there is an uglification. Don't let anybody gaslight you. I can show examples on the screen. And there are plenty more across the whole industry. This industry just doesn't like money. Because if you did, you wouldn't be making these ugly fucking characters. It's weird. Nobody likes it. If you don't have a main character that draws people's attention, people are not going to be as interested in the whole story, in the whole project, the whole universe, whatever. Because you don't have a character that draws people in the first place. You have a terrible character that turns people off and turns people away. And nobody respects you after what you did to Joel in The Last of Us 2. So your reputation is already ruined, Naughty Dog. And I don't get the appeal of Neil Druckmann. When has he ever made a good game before? Only people in the industry just really hype him up and make him out to be something that's great and huge. But he's not. He has no talent. He's not made any good games. And instead of trying to make a good game, you make this terrible looking character and everybody's laughing at you. There are plenty of replies to this tweet calling this ugly ass character out. And this first one says, antagonistic to the male gaze. Everything about it is designed to be as unappealing as possible to men. Impressive effort, still dog shit. Again, I don't know why anybody who's a game developer wouldn't want to appeal to the male gaze. Men are the audience for gaming. We are the majority. We're not gonna let you lie and claim it's 50-50. Capcom is the only one that has the balls to show their analytics. I'll show it on screen. This is what it looks like across the whole industry. I know there's a dumb part of this statistic that says other. Just add that other part to the men, because other is just men playing pretend. That is what it looks like across the whole industry, but the ESRB rather lie to people and claim it's 50-50. Men are the ones that dominate console and PC, and women are the ones that dominate mobile. But they rather lie to you and pander to women, and they're going to continue losing money. And hopefully we can see the studio be shut down. That's what this reply is saying here. Looks like we know the next studio shut down. I would hope that would happen, but I'm not so sure. I'm not exactly sure how well The Last of Us 2 did. I know they had a Last of Us multiplayer PvP game that was coming out, but it ended up getting canceled, so that lost some money. I don't know how often Sony even shuts down studios. It will be a dream come true if Naughty Dog would just be shut down, because you haven't made anything good in a long time. People love the story of the first Last of Us, even though I thought the gameplay is basically non-existent, but at least it has a legendary story that people enjoy. But after that, you just went downhill. Oh well, nobody will care if you get shut down. And I wonder how people felt watching this garbage trailer for this game at the Game Award. I'm glad that I did not sit through this. And it looks like someone on Twitter got pissed off and just turned the shit off. That's what this tweet is saying here. I turned the fucking show off after this trailer. So fucking disappointed in the industry. I do not blame this man for being this angry. This industry has no talent. There's nothing to get excited for in the AAA gaming Western space. Because every time you look at one of these conferences, whether it be a Game Awards show or a live stream, whatever, they show garbage characters like this. They show no gameplay. Again, I don't know the appeal of just looking at a logo or just like a small cutscene. If you don't have any gameplay, why are you showing the game? It's even worse when it's just a logo. There are plenty of those because that happens every single Game Awards show. Just logos and logos and logos. Trash. If you don't have anything to show of the game, don't announce the game. I don't understand why that's so common in this industry to announce games so far in advance. People are gonna forget about it. What's the appeal of saying here's a game that exists, now you won't see it for another 4 or 5 years? What is the appeal of that? They do this every single time and it never made any sense. It's always annoying and they keep doing it. I'd rather not know the game exists so I won't get excited for anything. I'm saying hypothetically speaking because I'm not excited for anything in the Western AAA space. I stick to my indie games. But if I did follow AAA gaming like that, I would say I would rather not know that the game exists than know that the game exists and have to wait 4 years. Because now that I know it exists, I am building up a whole bunch of anticipation that wouldn't be built up if I just didn't know the game existed. So stop announcing games early. It's stupid. It's annoying. This industry never learns its lesson. That's why you're falling apart. That's why the AAA bubble is about to buzz, if not already. People are tired of this. People are tired of ugly characters, ugly female characters. People are tired of this ugly Unreal Engine realism. People are tired of getting games announced way too early. People are tired of these boring Game Awards, game conferences that are mostly advertisements, mostly awards that do nothing for the gamer, and no good trailers to get excited for. There wasn't that many bangers to get excited for from the Game Awards. There wasn't that many good trailers. It was god awful. And when I see terrible characters like this one in this new Naughty Dog game, I know that this industry has not learned this lesson. It will never learn this lesson. That's why I don't get excited. That's why I recommend other people don't get excited either. The Eastern developers are cooking the Western developers. They are winning. The East is the new AAA. And the AAA in the West will be taken over by the East, and the independent developers are where the innovation is. The independent developers are coming up with new, unique ideas for gameplay and graphics. So I don't care about the Western AAA gaming space. And seeing games like this, Naughty Dog game, reminds me why AAA gaming is done in the West. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Naughty Dog and AAA gaming, go fuck yourself.